This is BirdNote. Tanya Martinez is the project leader for the Puerto Rican Parrot Recovery Program. She and her team are working to boost the numbers of this critically endangered parrot in the wild. In 2017, Hurricane Maria tore through the island, causing widespread destruction for both people and birds. Tanya says the wild parrots lost many of their natural food sources, so they began depending on feeding stations at the breeding center.
The entire wild population would just descend on these feeding platforms, and they were just completely ravenous. And we ended up having to fill these feeding stations multiple times a day just so that the birds would have enough to eat, because there just wasn't enough food around.
The wild population of parrots was devastated, but several dozen clung to survival thanks to the feeding stations, and the breeding program began rebuilding right away.
Immediately after the hurricane, all of our focus was really just about stabilizing operations, fixing the infrastructure, rebuilding cages, making these captive breeding facilities functional.
Learn more about efforts to save the Puerto Rican parrot on the Threatened podcast, available in both English and in Espanol. Listen in your podcast app or at birdnote.org. I'm Ari Daniel.